So next, we want to talk about NBC News. But if you love the way things are going, please subscribe and please hit that bell. Folks, we're making our push for 100,000 subscribers by Election Day. We've seen some great movement over the past week. That's all because of you. I appreciate it so much. So please hit that subscribe button and we'll move on to NBC News because it's a great follow-up for Twitter, folks, because they are just adding to the fake news stories. They did it themselves. They took a story and they twisted it to push a left-wing liberal narrative. And in this case, it has to do with Chuck Schumer and his tizzy that he's in about conservative judges being appointed in these vacancies. Here's the story. In an article published on Wednesday evening, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer released a report condemning the conservative influence over the judicial confirmations, including conservative lawyer and activist Leonard Leo, who oversaw President Trump's Supreme Court appointees, Justice Neil Gorsuch and Justice Brett Kavanaugh. Our report exposes a twisted web of dark money and special interest groups who behind the scenes are investing millions and millions to plant ideological activist judges, completely remake the courts, and ultimately rewrite the Constitution, Schumer wrote. So basically, ultra-liberal Chuck Schumer puts a report together because he doesn't like that conservatives are being put into these judicial vacancies. That because we have a Republican president and Republican Senate, we are getting conservative judges. It would be okay if it were the other way around. He doesn't like it. He put this report together and NBC News jumped all over it. But here was their headline. Here's what they wrote. Senate Democrats take on GOP court packing in blistering new report. All right, so first of all, I hate that word blistering. I hate when they use hyperbole in headlines. Let people decide for themselves. Is this an exciting story? Is it a boring story? But the blistering report instantly puts a judgment on the report that should be left up to the readers. But the real thing, that's just an aside. The real thing is the court packing, because that is where NBC is twisting and promoting fake news, because that is not court packing. What President Trump and the GOP are doing are simply filling vacancies, filling openings like you're supposed to, so we can actually have judges there instead of no one. And here's more on the report. Court packing was a topic of conversation during the Democratic primary, where many candidates favored having the presidential power to expand the number of judges on the bench, particularly on the Supreme Court, in order to outweigh the incoming conservative-leaning confirmations with liberal judges. Critics slammed NBC News for conflating the term with vacancy fillings. So that's it. They took one thing, tried to imply that it was something else. Now, author James Hassan, he tweeted this in response. The NBC article just blithely asserts that GOP is packing the courts. No. They're filling vacancies under the current structure of the judiciary. Dems are trying to obscure the definition of court packing so their proposals seem less radical. Some in media happy to help. It's just amazing, folks. This is a clear example. It follows on what conservatives say. We see the bias on social media. We see what the news media are doing. It's just absolutely outrageous. And here's a blatant one, trying to say, turn something as far as normal as filling vacancies into the evil court packing that the Democrats themselves were advocating doing. It's just outrageous. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed that quick hit, but before you go, there's more. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you'll be notified. Then check out the full show that this quick hit came from. And when you're done with that, here's another video just for you. Hope you enjoy it. Have a great day.